Y'all know the drill. Welcome to the fucking Balking Dead. I'm your host, Sharpie's Bets, and this show is still sponsored by Prize Picks. So, go on over to Prize Picks if you haven't, and use promo code POPSPORTS. Why? Because on your first deposit up to $100, they will match deposited. So, 25 for 25, 100 for 100. Do yourself a favor, do us a favor, and use promo code POPSPORTS. So let's get into this recap right quick and talk about yesterday. Yesterday, let's see. Prize picks in this was where, and my props is where I only made a little bit of money betting sides and forcing a stupid K prop. Fucking just donated money back like I was the fucking church. So let's talk about prize picks. We were on Eric Lauer under 16 outs yesterday. That cashes. Cardinals versus the lefties. They had runners on all the time. They just didn't score, but the traffic got him out the game. On the other hand, Frankie Montas over 6 strikeouts. Man, everything. The parlay that I said at the end of the show, if you would have fucking played it, cashed, and I didn't play it, so I need to smack the shit out of myself sometimes. Montas 6 Ks, he had a fucking 11. Nola over 7 Ks, he had fucking 10. I said on the show, drop those guys down 1 because of volatility, and this shit will smash. And I just didn't fucking do it. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know. I should smack myself for that shit. So, yeah. Then Ohtani, guys, he gave up 5 fucking runs and only missed his fantasy score by 3.5. So, that's wild, guys. 10 strikeouts had him in the game. If he would have just kept some runs out, then he would have did all right. So, fuck that. Then we get into our props. 3 out of 4 on prize picks. That's still profitable. Then we get into our props. We went 2 out of 4, but we hit the plus 158 and the plus 125. So we were up a half unit betting that. Mike Trout over 1.5 bases at plus 120 did not cash. Pinder over 1.5 bases at plus 125. That did cash us. Harper over 1.5 at minus 102. Got a single in his last at bat. Damn you, dude. Damn you. He had bases loaded with 1 out, bro, and didn't get a hit. Like, bro, they're pitching to you. What the fuck? But, oh well. McCutchen, shout out to Andrew McCutchen. 1.5 bases at plus 158. That was stupid. We talked about how stupid that was, and that cashed us. So, definitely a decent day betting props. Not a bad day, but a decent day. Profitable. Shout out to the chat. I see you, Nilo, Mr. Heat. LJ from fucking Houston, my guy. One of the first people ever to hit me up for my K props. And another one. So let's get into it. Let's get into AO. Another one. Let's get into this. Giants at Reds. They just named the Reds pitcher 5 minutes before this. I don't really care who the Reds pitchers is for what I want to play and talk about, guys. We're going to talk about who my favorite left-handed pitcher in baseball, not wearing a Dodger jersey. Carlos Rodon, 4-3 with a 3.43 ERA, 62 strikeouts in 42 innings. He has allowed more than 2 earned runs just 1 time this year, guys. In May, 3 out of 4 games, he has not surpassed 6 strikeouts. This guy is a strikeout fucking hurler, and he hasn't got past 6 strikeouts in 3 out of 4 games this year. So what the fuck's up with that, guys? Let me tell you guys, every game this year, every game this month, the last 4 games have been all versus top 10 left-handed hitting teams. So, bad luck sometimes, guys, and he still handled most of them, just the strikeouts weren't there. Now he gets the Reds. Over the last 15 days, they're walking 7% of the time, striking out only 21% of the time with a 233 average, 704 OPS, and an isolated power of 171. So what does that tell me? They're getting on base league average, guys. Nothing we're really to scare about. They're not really striking out, but they are walking 1.5% lower than league average. None of these guys on this team have seen Rodon more than 2 at-bats. Holy fuck, are they in for some trouble today, guys. His K-prop wasn't out yet, but on Prize Picks this morning was a 7.5. They moved it to an 8. I want his fantasy score over 40.5, guys. This guy is a walking quality start. He should be in line for the win after the quality start, and 40.5 is just too low for a guy I have projected to hit this 8 strikeouts, go 6-7 innings. This guy should show us back who he is going against a middle to bottom of the league team in the Reds, guys, versus left-handed pitchers. So I expect one of the elite left-handed pitchers to get back in form today, and not really worried about how his strikeouts have been down. Like I said, he's gone up against some really good fucking teams. So, like I said, I'm not worried about it's the Reds pitcher. I believe it's Ashcroft or whatever, but I expect it to be anywhere from a minus 250 to 300 range, guys, for our guy Rodon, and they will bump it up to 42.5 once they see the line come out on this. But better bullpen, better bats, way better pitcher, guys. Give me Rodon's fantasy score, please, and thank you. Then we're going to get into a game just going on an hour and 20 minutes from my home. Blue Jays and Angels. I know a lot of people were on the Angels can't lose last night train. Well, this show we said fucking Hinge and Rube was probably going to go out there and fucking deal. So anybody who bet the Blue Jays yesterday, fuck you out of you. I couldn't pull the trigger on the first 5 at that plus money, and my dumb ass, doesn't win, of course, because I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? But yeah, we got 15th in here, 11 likes. Smash the motherfucking like button, guys, and let's get to some of these props we're going to be betting in this game. Alex Manoah, 5-1 with a 1.62 ERA. He has 7 out of 8 starts with a quality start this year. Holy fuck, has he been good. He has not allowed more than 2 earned runs in any fucking game. So in the one game he didn't have a quality start, he still didn't give up more than 2 earned runs, guys. This guy has been fucking elite, magnificent. Last year he was the talk of the town. And he got his bumps and bruises, and he was still fucking good. It seems like he's got his feet in the league, and this guy is ready to rule. He's definitely leading right now in the Cy Young candidate for the American League. Angels over the last 15 days, they're not walking, guys. 6.5 walk percentage. They are striking out 25.5% of the time. 245 average, 705 OPS, and an isolated power of 160. So the numbers are there saying that they're going to fucking get a couple runs off of Manoah today, but I tend to think Manoah's just going to keep doing what Manoah's doing, guys. And with them not walking and striking out, Manoah could definitely do what he's been doing. His K-prop is 7+ at minus 126. On Prize Picks, it's at minus 143 at a straight 6. I don't hate that at all, guys, but what I want on him is his fantasy score over 34.5. He's got 7 out of 8 quality starts, giving up no more than 2 earned runs in any game. They have bad walk percentage, bad strikeout percentage. I got to expect Manoah just keeps doing what Manoah does. On the other hand, we have Chase Silseth, 1-1 with a 2.61 ERA, only in 2 games, guys, and those both have been versus the Oakland A's. First time he dealt, second time he got his ass handed to him. So what does that mean? Is he good or bad? I still don't fucking know. Oakland sucks donkey dick. We know that as of hitting, guys. So what? You did good the first time versus them. The second time, any major league team should fucking get to you no matter how bad they are hitting, and they did. This kid was good enough that they didn't even let him see AAA, and you'll see a lot of people talk about, oh, well, he didn't go to AAA. That's not a bad thing, guys. There's a lot of pitchers who do really well in AA and don't see AAA and get straight shot to the big leagues. Obviously, their general management and everything thought high enough of this kid that he didn't need to see the fucking AAA, guys. They're saying that he's mentally ready for the big leagues. And in his first game, he showed that. Is he going to have his bumps and bruises? Yes. Is he going to have his good games? Yes. This guy was picked in the 11th round of the 2021 draft, guys. He's a fucking baby. I've already said it on the show numerous of times that we've talked about this kid. And in that draft, the Angels took 20 pitchers with their 20 picks. It looks like they hit with this kid because that's fucking nuts. Who takes 20 and 20 and hopes to hit on a pitcher? Well, the Angels did in 2021. So, yeah. Now let's talk about how Toronto the last 15 days have been doing, guys. By the numbers, not good, right? 8.1 walk percentage, 21.5 K percentage, 218 average, 670 OPS, and an isolated power of 158. Not that good, but definitely better than their month-long numbers by a little bit. And you know what can happen. What's up, homeboy? 11K? Yo, 2K props help me hit 11K parlay. Woo! Fuck Yes. Smash the fucking like if you haven't, bro. I'm glad you fucking hit 11K. I don't care if it was $11. At least you winning something, bro. But 11K is But yeah, like I said, the Blue Jays haven't been hitting. But the last few games, it seems to be they're turning shit around, guys. And if you want to try to walk in front of the Blue Jays when they do turn shit around, we know who the Blue Jays are, guys. They're one of the best hitting teams versus righties in the league. They were at the beginning of the year. They were last year. They haven't been over the last fucking month. They've been falling off. It seems they may have turned it around, guys. And I'm not trying to fucking walk in to know is Chase Silfith going to be good today. I don't think he is personally. His K prop is 5 plus at minus 124. On Prize Picks, they have it at a 4. And 4 is a push, but they're 4 on the books is minus 257. So I can't hate anybody who puts a minus 257 prop on their fucking Prize Picks parlay because that's just valuable, good value in the juice. And you're going to be on the book side more often than not. You'll be right. His fantasy score is at 23.5. Blue Jays pin has a 3.90 ERA, and the Angels pin has a 3.84. 19th and 20th, unrespectively. I can't say respectively. Both these pins have been garbage. They suck dick for milk money, and they're lactose intolerant. So they just do it for free. And they've been giving up runs like that, too. So definitely don't care about either one of these bullpens. I expect a good game from Alex Manoah. Can Chase Silfith go out there and deal? Yes. Do I expect him to? No. No run first inning in this game is at a minus 135. Props I'm going to talk about and ones I will bet. Here we go. George Springer is on a 9-game hit streak with 12 bases in his last 3 games. Damn. 2 plus bases with him is at plus 124. I'm on that one, guys. 9-game hit streak. Angels bullpen sucks dick. And I don't think much of Chase Silfith. I mean, I think he's going to have his bumps and bruises. And Springer's is on a fucking mission right now. And that mission is to keep feeding Sharpie's kids. So, on the other hand, guys, parlay piece of the day. Guys running prop parlays. Minus 209. Santiago Espinal. However you want to call it. He has a hit 19 of 22 games in the month of May. 1 hit is minus 209, guys. If you want to run his hits, runs, RBIs at 2 plus minus 143, don't hate that. I expect Springer to be on. Like I said, I'm on his over 1.5, and Espanol has been hitting in the 2-hole right behind Springer. So when a guy's getting on that much, guys, that 1 hit, 19 out of 22 games, I just got to start riding him in my parlays. And then on the other hand, Mike fucking Trout, Mr. 0 for 4 yesterday, Mr. 0 for 4 the day before. Oh, wait, that's back-to-back days. Mike Trout don't have a hit. So you're telling me Mike Trout 2 plus bases is at plus 124 and he has only gone 3 games without a hit 1 time this year? I'm going to play the fucking odds, bro. And I think Mike Trout fucking gets a hit today. So even if Alex Manoah is on, this Blue Jays bullpen does suck donkey dick. And if the Blue Jays do have the lead like they expect, then the Angels get all 9 at bats. So Trout should have 4 or 5 at bats tonight. So I don't expect Trout to go 3 straight games without a hit, and I will be on the over 1.5 or 2 plus bases, however you want to call it. So definitely on Springer over 1.5, Mike Trout over 1.5, and I'll be adding Espanol into some prop parlays personally. Shout out to the chat. You guys rock. 26 live, only 15 likes. Smash the likes like I smash BBWs, guys. It's Friday night. We need to hit us a plus 650 parlay. 2 women at the same time. Catch my drift. So, Pirates at Padres. Piretons. Jose Quintana. Not Mortal Kombat. Every time I say Quintana, I think Mortal Kombat. Finish him. And Sean Manaea. Jose Quintana 1-2 with a fucking magnificent 2.43 ERA and 8 starts this year. He didn't make it out the 3rd inning last time out versus the Cardinals, and we were on that one, guys. Cardinals do what? They fucking eat lefties, except for last night when Sharpie bets them again. But it's been a very profitable situation. Except for last night. Fucking air. Ooh! All right. So, he has had a lot of favorable matchups the last few weeks, guys, and he's done well in those spots, so you can't fucking knock him for that. There are pitchers who have favorable matchups who have not done well, so at least what Quintana has shown us this year, as in Teams who can't fucking hit or are in bad travel spots, he's done fucking well against. Well, guess what? Padres have been at home and they've been crushing lefties, guys. Over the last 15 days, they're walking 9.7%. Last 30 days, they're walking 11.5%. So they're just walking at an elite percentage. They're not striking out month long to 15 days, 20 to 17. Guys, those are elite numbers and not striking out. Their 15-day average, 291 average, 794 OPS with an isolated power of 142. And those pretty much match their month-long numbers, guys. Quintana is not an elite pitcher. His numbers will say he's been good. And you'll be like, oh, well, he did well versus the Dodgers. Well, the Dodgers played Sunday Night Baseball that night and had the very first fucking day game. So Dodgers retired. It was a good spot. Quintana showed us now numerous times. Cincinnati, Detroit, teams who can't hit lefties, he will do well in. This team can hit lefties. They're very patient. Quintana last year didn't end up being on any team at the end of the year because his problem is he throws balls. And if you will take your walks and if you are patient, and the Padres have been patient, you can put damaging, crooked numbers up on Quintana. And I expect that today from the Padres. K-prop for Quintana is 5+ at -104. On Prize Picks, they have him at a straight 4. 4 on the books is -157. His fantasy score is at 23.5. I'd look to fade his fantasy score under personally, guys, but he has been good. So I get it if you're looking to play his over, but these Padre numbers say that they should get to him. On the other hand, who do we got? Sean Manaea, 2-3 with a 4.04 ERA. 6 quality starts and 8 starts this year, guys. But the last 5 games, he's allowed 3 earned runs or more in every fucking game, including a game versus these Pirates, April 27th, where he went 6.2 innings, 5 hits, and 3 earned runs. That's not a bad game, guys, but the fact is he throws strikes. He doesn't strike you out outside the zone. He strikes you out inside the zone. And that third time through the lineup, guys, is a problem once they've seen him that many times. So what do I think is going to happen here? Well, the Pirates over the last 15 days, they're only walking 8%, striking out 27%. Dude, this is straight up saying it's K-prop time, guys. 198 average, 597 OPS, and an isolated power of 121. All those numbers say run Manaea today. His K-prop is at 7+ -121, 6.5 on Prize Picks, and his fantasy score is at 38.5. I can't hate anybody looking to play his strikeout prop. Oh, my eyelid stuff. Or his fantasy score, guys. Me personally, I don't think I'm going to. I know what these guys can do versus lefties personally, and I expect some of these guys to give him problems. So will he hit a strikeout prop? Probably. Will I be on it? I don't think so. If I am, I will let you know. I will let you know. But I wish it was a little lower. Wish it was a little lower, but he should hit 7 personally. I'm just looking at this like, why am I not on them? Pirates pin, guys, is garbage. 4.25 ERA, 23rd in the league, where the Padres have a 3.57 ERA, 12th in the league. They have been getting better, guys. They do have some really good pieces, and that number should drop down as the league goes on. The only issue with Manaea, guys, and this is probably why I am off of him tonight. He does have a home ERA of 5.31 and a road ERA of 3.31. That was the side note I had on that. And I don't know. They got him for 3 runs on the road. I mean, if you're worse at home, and these Pirates normally are better versus lefties than they are righties. I have been on full game overs when Pittsburgh's playing lefties because I expect them to put up a couple runs. So that's why I'm not on Manaea. There you go. I knew I was like, dude, all these numbers are saying to play it, but numbers don't mean everything, guys. Numbers are like lawyers. They don't necessarily lie to you. They just don't necessarily tell you the truth. And it's our job to figure out what the fuck they are. So don't hate you if you're one of these guys playing it today. All the numbers say so, other than his home ERA and what I know Pittsburgh can do. So let's talk about the props. I'm betting. You should already fucking know, guys. Shout out to the chat, guys. Mr. Heat, I fucking see you. I fucking see you. So we got 17 likes, 33 live. Smash the fucking like button. 22 for Clayton Kershaw, guys. He's won us a lot of money. He's won me a lot of money, and my kids don't gotta go to school when he pitches. Right now, he's on the IL, so these motherfucking hoes gotta go to school. And happy fucking Memorial Day weekend, guys. Shout out to anybody and everybody who served, and I appreciate everything. My son personally is in Poland right now for the United States Army, and I love his fucking life. So shout out to anybody out there that's put in any type of fucking service work for America, because it's our fucking holiday. But yeah, so yeah, Manny fucking Machado, guys. How do we not talk about Manny Machado? I mean, the chat should have been telling us who we were on. Manny Machado versus lefties this year, guys. He's been a moneymaker for us, pretty much versus anybody, but versus a lefty, guys, he's a smash spot. Lifetime versus Quintana, only 11 at bats, not a crazy ass sample size. He is batting 273 with 1 home run. This year versus lefties, he's batting 405 with a 1347 OPS. Good fucking God Almighty. Give me 2+ bases is at -102. I already bet that. I'm on that. His home run is at +300. Not enough value in that for me, but I expect him to have 2-3 hits today. But his 2 hits were only at +100. So maybe look at his hits, runs, RBI, and build that up to like 5-6, guys, because I expect a very big game from Manny Machado versus Quintana, and the Pirates bullpen do what? They suck dick under a bridge for fucking free. So definitely not worried about what's going to be coming out of there. On the other hand, Ryan Reynolds, guys, he bats 308 versus left-handed pitching and 183 versus right-handed pitching. What do we got here? We got fucking a lefty. I'm going to be looking at his hits, runs, RBIs 2+ at +104. I'll probably be putting that on a little prop parlay, guys, because I did bet Brian Hayes. I'm on his 2+ bases is at +122, guys. Versus lefties, he's got a 350 average and a 900 OPS. I expect Brian Hayes to get a double. It'd be nice if he does it on the first fucking at bat. He's seen Manaea now once. He had 2 walks, and he was 0 for 1. So I expect him to get to Manaea today this time around. And then with him on base, Brian Reynolds is right behind him. And if he gets a single, there's your hits, runs, RBIs, casher. So I've single betted the Machado 2+ bases and the Brian Hayes 2+ bases. I think those guys are just money in the bank versus lefties personally. So you like the Pirates team total over 1.5 first 5 innings? I don't know. That's asking a lot, dude. It's really asking a team that can't hit to hit. If anything, I just like the over first 5 or the full game. I think that's where I'm leaning at and where I probably will go bet. Like, I expect runs from the Padres and I expect the Pirates to chip in. I just don't know how many they chip in. They get on base, they just don't fucking score runs, dude. They just don't. And you're betting on a team not to score runs to score runs. I don't like to guess when they're going to do it. I just would try to then add in the factor. It just might be a Padres team total or a full over spot for me. But let's get into it. Let's hit the fucking like button because we already at 20. We had a Dubski. We know what the Dubs do, and we got the last game to talk about, Astros and Mariners. Mr. Verlander, Justin Verlander versus Chris Flexen. Verlander, guys, 6-1 with a 1.22 ERA. Well, Manoah, if you're not first in the league, like I just said, my bad, you're second in the league because this guy is definitely leading the Cy Young, guys. 2 guys we're fucking talked about today are in the fucking vote list right now, lead getters for fucking Cy Young. Alex Manoah and Justin Verlander. Verlander, guys, 6 out of 8 quality starts and has allowed 2 earned runs in all of May, period. May 4th was the Mariners, and that was the last time he did give up runs, and he gave up 2 runs in 6.2 innings worth of work. He's played the Mariners now twice this year. He's got 14 innings in 2 games. Mariners, while only allowing 2 earned runs with 11 strikeouts. Verlander has a home ERA of 2.41 and an away of 0.55. Wow. 2.41 at home is fucking ace shit, guys. 0.55 is fucking Disneyland shit, guys. That is fairy tale shit. That is like poofity poofity, piffity foofity. Like, for real, that's what it is. So, what does he get? He gets Safeco Field, or whatever the fuck they may have named it now. But it's one of the best pitching ballparks in the world, guys. And at nighttime where it's cold, home runs go to die. And that goes for the Astros too, guys. Last year and the year before, I learned it's hard betting overs or team totals in Safeco, guys. You're going to see balls off the bat that should be home runs, but just don't fucking go out, that die at the warning track. This is a big-ass fucking ballpark. So, he now gets the fucking Seattle Mariners 3-4 weeks after he's last seen them, so definitely not worried about a back-to-back or a 15-day period. They've definitely seen enough pitching since the last time they've seen Verlander. They're walking 8.1% of the time, a little bit below a league average. They're only striking out 23% of the time. They're 243 average with the 680 OPS and an isolated power of 122. So pretty much league average, guys. So league average ain't gonna fucking cut it versus fucking Justin Verlander, guys. His K prop is 7+ at -129, 6.5 on Prize Picks. I'd be looking at his fantasy score over 40.5. He's a fucking walking quality start. He's not going to give up more than 2 earned runs, and there's a damn good chance this guy can go the full game anytime he steps on the fucking mound. And if he doesn't go the full game, he only goes 6-7, and he has the lead. What does he do? He hands it off to the best bullpen in baseball with a 2.62 ERA. So quality start points are there. I think the win is there for him today. And we're going to get into the other side of this. Chris Flexen, 1-6 with a 4.98 ERA. 1-6 is bad. 4.98 isn't too shabby. I mean, it's not fucking nothing to write home about, but you would think it'd be a lot worse at 1-6. So, sorry guys, I'm ready to scream at my TV. So, Chris Flexen, guys. It's been a tale of two pitchers. First 5 games, he was fucking terrific. His last 3 games, he's got 14 earned runs and 14 innings of work. I knew last year Flexen was like a bet on at home. I was one of those guys who would look at him to bet at home. But this year, in 7 starts, half on the road, half not, he's got the same ERA home road, guys. So he's just not that fucking guy any fucking more. So, yeah! Just that bitch! Oh, fuck with your eyes open. All right, sorry guys. I bet tennis like a degenerate, and I had it on a side bet. I had a whole lot of money on Alcaraz to win by -1.5 first set, and he just won 6-4. So, back to baseball. I'm all fucking pumped now, guys. I'm fucking pumped now. So, like I said, this year, guys, his last 3 games, he's been bad. 14 runs and 14 innings of work. He has pitched well versus the Astros in 2 games this year. But if we get into the Astros over the last 15 days, they're not walking. 7.4% is nothing good. They are not striking out with 19.3%. What are they doing? They're hitting 270 average, 875 OPS, and an isolated power of 122. No, 222. I guess a goddamn mic drop for that, guys. So they're smashing the ball, guys. They had a day off yesterday. There's no travel time to be worried about, in my opinion. A lot of these guys are gapper hitters, guys. They understand this is a big field, guys. The doubles will be there. I don't hate anybody looking to play props on guys on the Astros today. I think there's going to be runs, personally. I know Flexen's done well 2 times versus them this year. It's that time these Astros get to you. These Astros are humming, and yeah. Astros pin, like I already said, they're number 1 in the league, where the Mariners pinned, guys. They're 24th with a 4.34 ERA. So I expect them to get the Flexen. I expect them to get to this pin. And no matter how big the fucking lead is today, guys, they get all 9 at-bats because they're on the road. So run line is definitely in play when you're on the road. And yeah, I think this is an Astros smash spot. No run first inning in this game is at -150. The prop I will bet is Jose Altuve. You already know he's my motherfucking guy. He hasn't hit in 10 of 11 games in his last 11 games with 38 total bases in those games. And they're still going to give me plus money on his 2+ bases, plus 112. Please and thank you. Like I already said, he's on the road. He gets all 9 at bats. And I expect him to maybe even have 6 at bats today with how many times they should bat around. I think they get the flexing early and then they get to that bullpen. And if Verlander's humming, they could just throw out some bum-ass bullpen. So definitely think, and no, well, I got my money on Altuve, so don't let me down, Blue. Don't let me down. So let's talk about the props I bet. I'm on Mike Trout 2+ bases at plus 124. I'm on Springer at 2+ bases is at plus 124. I'm on Cabrian Hayes 2+ bases is plus 122. Machado's 2+ bases is at minus 102, and Altuve at plus 112 for 2+ bases. If you don't follow my boy C-Mac already, I'm gonna have him on Sunday, guys. But he be giving out home run props plus 400, 500 left and right. I do more of the 2+ bases because I'm a pussy, and I just tend to hit it that more. So if you're looking for home run props, we'll follow C-Mac, Connor Mac, guys, at Connor Mac on Twitter. He will be here Sunday with my boy Noli, and we're going to start doing a Sunday ESPN breakdown just of the ESPN game. Prop, side, totals, every which way you want to talk about it. We're going to have some cappers up in here that fucking win. So, shout out to you guys. If you haven't already, smash the fucking like button. 23 for Michael Jordan, 31 live. Now let's talk about our prize picks bets today. Just ripped my nail and my cuticle out. So, prize picks. What am I going to bet? As soon as my guy pops it up, I will explain it to you because I get high and forget what I bet. Carlos Rodon, 40.5, guys. Like I said, stupid. Team's not hitting, and he's gone up against 4 straight teams that are top hitting versus lefties. So we're getting a good number on a guy that should be higher. I expect 6+ innings, 7+ strikeouts. No one on this team has seen him more than twice. Advantage Rodon. Rodon for a big comeback today, guys. So 40.5. Too fucking low, guys. Should get the win. Should get the quality start. Should have mass amount of strikeouts. Give me Carlos fucking Rodon. Manny Machado, guys, on prize picks. Over 1.5 walks or hits. That is a money maker today, guys. This guy takes his walks, and he fucking knocks lefties. So if Quintana wants to be dumb and walks him, you still got the out on prize picks, guys. So that to me was the spot to smash with Machado on prize picks today. It was just too fucking easy once I looked at it. On the other hand, what are we going to do with Alex Manoah? Well, you could run his K-prop. You could run whatever you pretty much like. But I got to go fantasy score because he's only given up 2 earned runs in every fucking game. 7 out of 8 fucking quality starts. What's there not to like about this guy right now? So I got to keep riding him. That's too low, too fucking low for a guy that's been doing nothing but humming like I'm trying to get tonight. A hummer. So then we're gonna go to George Springer, guys. I mean, I'm already on him over at 1.5 bases. He's on a 9-game hit streak. He's fucking smashing the ball. He's got 14 bags in his last 3 days. Espanol behind him is smashing the ball. Got to hit 19 of 22 games. So if he gets on with a double and then gets driven in by Mr. Espanol, we cash, guys. So there's so many ways this guy can cash us today. So let's just stay on a guy who's hot and he's hitting this thing in this stadium a lot. I'm going to tell you a quick little story real quick. George Springer's rookie year playing for the Astros. I'm with my son at the Angels game. We are sitting out in left field or right field where he plays. My son is an Angels fan, so we used to go to the Angels game. Like I said, that's an hour and 20 minutes from my house. And it's his rookie year, and I'm that guy who screams and harasses people, bro. But as I've gotten older, I've learned to do it without saying curse words or offending children. So I'm like, Springer, George Springer, Jerry Springer. So we literally got everybody. I'm sitting there chanting, Springer, Springer, Springer. So to where he turns around and goes, bro, this is the best fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, smiled and, like, talked to us. So, cool little story about George Springer and Angel Stadium. There you go. So I gave you my props. I gave you my prize picks, guys. We're going to fucking smack these fools today, guys. We're going to eat. We're going to keep eating. And if you haven't already, go on over to Prize Picks. Use promo code PubSports. Your first match deposit up to $100. They will match deposit it, minimum of $25. So use promo code PubSports, please, and thank you. Go on over to mybookie.ag. Every prop I read out today is from mybookie.ag. Use promo code PubSports, minimum $100 deposit up to $1,000. They will match deposit what you deposit. So go roll that over one time, make you some real cash, and use that promo code PubSports. We give you our bets. You can tail us. You can fucking fade us. It's your job to make money. If you find someone to fucking fade, that's just as good as finding someone to tail. So until next time, let's fuck these bookies with our eyes open and continue the Fuck the Bookie Tour 2022.